Hi YouTube, Kelly here from The Shrinking Teacher, and I am coming at you today with my 6-week update from vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I had my sleeve done by Dr. John Bruce in WakeMed Cary Hospital in Cary, North Carolina. So I'm just kind of throwing together a video for my week 6 update, and it's been kind of an interesting day and last couple of days in my life. So I am a teacher, and we started a new semester yesterday. I teach high schoolers, and so I met all my students. I have 2 classes of Foods 1, 1 class of Foods 2, planning period, and went through my day and decided not to do policies and procedures, but to do some fun, like get to know you activities with my students. And lo and behold, here in North Carolina, we had the threat of winter weather, which puts everyone on edge and just, thinking crazy. So, lo and behold, this morning when I went to check to see if we were having school, we had schools that were closed and an optional teacher work day. So I went to my teacher work day, wrote in a few minutes late today, which was nice. Got to wear my jeans and be comfortable all day. And, here in North Carolina, just the threat of bad weather can, make everyone go a little crazy. But the reason they closed is because the northern part of our county had some ice on the roads, which I understand. So during my teacher work day, about, 1 or 2 o'clock, we're sitting around working, me and my coworkers. We actually had a really productive day today, getting some lessons ready for our new classes. And we got an email saying Alamance Burlington School System will be closed for students and staff tomorrow. So I'm excited. I'm celebrating a snow day tomorrow. We got a call tonight from my daughter's school saying that they were going to be closed. So I will be at home with the kids tomorrow, hopefully cleaning my dirty house tomorrow. So yay for snow day. We'll see what we get. My weather.com is saying like 6 inches. My husband's phone is saying like 8 to 12 inches plus ice. We'll see what happens. So anyway, I went to Appalachian, and it is in the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina. So I deal with a lot. Enough about that. We'll go ahead and jump into the stats. I was sleeved on December 10th, 2015, and I am currently 6 weeks out. My high weight was 286. My surgery weight was 266. Last week I was 245.8, I believe. And today I weighed in at 242, which is a 3.8 pound loss for the week, which is awesome. I'm pretty stoked about that. I am not looking to be dropping, 5-8 pounds a week. That is, would almost make me more nervous. So I'm slow and steady wins the race. I'm excited to have lost, more than 3 pounds this week, which is super exciting. And, I have just been sticking with my portions, sticking with my water, and so forth. So there were a couple areas this week that I did struggle with a little bit more. I was back to the grindstone as far as being more in a normal work environment, and things got busy this week, and I was not as diligent this past week to be eating every 3 hours. I was definitely not as diligent with my water this week. I was getting my 64 ounces, but I was barely getting my 64 ounces. And today I did terribly. I have not even drank 32 ounces of water, and it's like 7 o'clock at night. So I have got to work the rest of the night on making sure I get my fluid in. But with that being said, I still had a productive week with my weight loss. I have also, because of the weather, it's been so drastically just cold here. I have not been as active as I should be. I've been trying to get out of the house and walk. And I did get a bike this past weekend, which was awesome. And we did actually end up get to ride it a couple of times this past weekend, which was fun. Y'all, riding a bike is no joke. We went to this one place that was it's just a track. But it's like a nature track. It's almost a mile long. And oh, I got a crying child. Anyway, Dad can handle it. But anyway, there was some terrain, a little bit of up and a little bit of down, nothing too major. But my fear got the best.
Close the door and come out here now.
Oh, the fun's being a mother of two pretty precious little girls. But anyway, there's always drama. But so anyway, my fear got the best of me a couple different times on this trail. And it was just, I could have physically done this one part, but mentally I just didn't think that I could. Basically, it was a pretty long downhill journey. And then when you get to the bottom of it, there's a curve, and the curve starts a bridge. And there's not only the bridge, but there's a post coming up in the middle of the entrance to the bridge, like a little column that's coming straight up. And to do that in my head, I just couldn't do it. And I slammed on the brakes and almost crashed both times when I went around it twice. And then after the bridge, it's uphill. So then I'm having to walk that part uphill, walk my bike uphill. So I need to work on just my mental capabilities. But when it comes to riding the bike, the physical part will take care of itself, learning the gears and, all that kind of stuff. But it was fun. My daughter and my husband and I, my older daughter and my husband and I, we went out riding and we rode, some off-road. We did this trail. We went through a high school campus and kind of rode the sidewalks and that kind of stuff. It was on a Sunday, so nobody was there. But we just had a really good time, and I've enjoyed hanging out with my kids and having fun with my kids in a different way. I guess we'll call that whole bike riding adventure an NSV. And it's building my confidence, which is really cool because I've never had confidence. Oh my gosh. So anyway, the other NSV I had just a couple hours ago, and I don't know if it's an NSV or not, but it was an NSV for me. Back in September 7, we surprised her with a trampoline, and of course put the trampoline together in the backyard. My husband and I, we jumped around on it a few times, but being basically 280 pounds, my body was in pain jumping on the trampoline. I didn't want to hurt my back. I didn't want to jump full force just because I didn't want to hurt myself, and I didn't want to embarrass myself, and I didn't want to hurt my kids. And so I'm down 44 pounds now, which I didn't say that earlier, but it's a total of 44 pounds that I'm down, which is awesome. And so today we got out of work early. My boss basically came on the intercom at work and said, "Go home. It's winter weather. Y'all get out of here." So I went home, got my kids, went to the bank, and went home and had a little while before we had to have dinner ready. And I was like, let's go ride our bikes. And so Madison, the little one, I helped her to ride her bike. I didn't ride mine, but I wanted to help her get some experience. My older one, she rode around back and forth. And when they got tired, I was like, hey, let's go jump on the trampoline. And it's cold out, so we did keep our sneakers on because they're, relatively soft. And I got onto the trampoline and had a blast with my kids. I was jumping and straddling my legs up in the air. I was jumping and doing a split in the air. I was jumping and doing a pike jump and touching my toes. Well, trying to touch my toes. I was jumping and jumping back up on my feet, and my kids were laughing and having fun. And I was able to do something with my kids that I've never done before. There was a little part of me that remembered being, 12, 13, when I had a trampoline when I was a kid, And it's like my body reverted back to that. My back didn't hurt. My back didn't catch. I wasn't worried about embarrassing myself. I was just focused on having fun with my kids, which was really, really cool. So that was definitely a NSV for me. So anyway, that's pretty close to everything I have for you guys this week. There has been a request for me to do a video of what I eat every day, which I might do tomorrow or the next couple of days, since we are having this snow and I'm not going to have to worry about rushing around and doing anything. So I'll be glad to do that here in the next couple of days. Also, because it's 6 weeks out, I'm no longer on the soft food diet. I'm still probably going to eat a lot of my soft foods because I know that they go down well. But I can now start having a little bit more variety in what I eat. But I really haven't gotten tired of what I'm eating. It's really cool how my relationship with food has changed. And, you know, to a normal, well, I hate the word normal, but to a typical slim person, they don't think of having a relationship with food. They just think, oh, food's something you enjoy or eat or, you know. But I had an unhealthy relationship with food. And because of that, I got to 286 pounds. And because I've changed my relationship with food and see it now as a source of fuel and energy, it's totally changed my mindset to me eating. Earlier tonight, I was hungry, but I also knew I better eat or I'm going to feel weak. And so I came home and I had a snack. I had a little bit of avocado and a little bit of cottage cheese to get a little bit of protein. And then I was ready to get out there and, help my kids ride their bikes and play on the trampoline. So anyway, I do think that's it for all of my update stuff. I do want to say that there has been an awesome amount of new subscribers. I'm just blown away by the people who are watching and supporting me. I love reading your comments. I'm sorry if I don't always get to them immediately, but I read all of them and I will respond to all of them. And please leave me questions. I would love to do a question video. I would love to do I do want to do a video of what I'm eating. So if you guys have any ideas for videos for me that you're curious of, just let me know. I will probably not do another body shot until 8 weeks, which is in 2 weeks. So I'll probably do an update of my body compared to that first set of pictures that I had. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. And I hope you have a great week or weekend or whatever we're getting close to. And if you're near snow, enjoy it and have fun. And have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye.